Hello and welcome to a new Minimix tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be on Applescript. Now Applescript is a very simple form of programming which is very easy to learn, and you can do some pretty useful stuff on it if you know how to use it. Now this tutorial today, we're going to make a basic application launcher which is going to launch a few applications and a few websites. We're also going to learn how to use the choose from list command. Now to start the programming, we're going to get straight into it. We need to type choose from list. Now basically this makes it so that the future strings that we're going to add in, by the way, a string is a type of property. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it really doesn't matter. Anyway, so basically this choose from list tells us that it's going to make the future strings we're going to add in into a list form, which is it's a bit easier to manage. So we're going to type choose from list and the squiggly bracket, I've no idea what it's called, and then do a quotation mark. Now the first application we're going to launch is going to be GIMP. If you don't know, if nobody knows what GIMP is, it is an image manipulation programmer. If you enter quotation, comma, new quotation. The quotations that marks the locations for where the actual string is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, again, it doesn't matter. This comma separates the strings from each other. So if you go here, so if you add a new quotation, we're going to add in another application we're going to launch. An application is going to be Xcode. End quotation, comma, new quotation. Now we're going to make it so it opens a HTTP web page. The web page is going to be Facebook. So we're going to type in Facebook. End quotation. Now we're going to end strings. So squiggly bracket. Make sure the squiggly brackets, that's an open one and that's a close. Right. If you go to the end of the script we've just written, press enter twice. Now we type if result is. This basically means if the result is GIMP, so it chooses the result from the last identifier, which is these. So if result is squiggly bracket, quotation, GIMP, quotation, squiggly bracket, then tell application, quotation, GIMP, launch, end tell. Now end tell basically means end this line of code here. Now when you type in the tell application GIMP, make sure that the application name is 1 inside the application folder and 2 is spelt correctly and has got all the necessary things in it. So if it's called GIMP version 2, you can just type GIMP version 2 in it. But it isn't called that on mine. It's just called GIMP, as I can see here. If we press enter once, just put it 4 times, and type in end if. Now if we go to the middle one here, and type in else. Press enter twice, and now we type in if result is Xcode, then tell application Xcode. Whoops. Now let's just check if it's actually called Xcode in my applications folder. There is no hash there. Not hash, dash, sorry. So I'm going to type in Xcode there. Enter, launch, end, tell. Enter twice, enter once there, and just end if. All these spaces aren't necessary, but I just like keeping it all organised because it just looks a bit more organised instead of all bundled together. If you type another else in and type in, whoa, if results is squiggly bracket, quotation, Facebook, quotations with squiggly bracket, then open location, quotation. Now before any address you put in, you need to put http hash. If you don't do that at the start, it won't load up properly. And type www.facebook.com --hash. Wow, getting these mixed up. End quotation. If I'm saying these punctuation things wrong, it's because I'm very tired at the moment. Don't worry about it. You can see it perfectly there. So that should, put another end if at the end. Now if you press compile up here, this compiles the code you just written, and it shouldn't come up with any errors. If this error comes up, if I take out this end if here, this error will come up. Expected end but found end of script. So that means you should put an end if here. If this come up, if this come up, it didn't come up, but when you press run, you can't launch Xcode. That's because you need to put an else here. You've forgotten to put the else in. If any other problems come up, just comment on my YouTube. Now we're going to change this, so then when we press run, it says something different there, and it has a title. So if we type at the start of here, with prompt, quotation, please choose your application. Now press compile and run it. It will say please choose your application here. If you go to the end of the script over here, not the end of the actual script, it's the end of the choose from list, press space and type in with title, quotation, application launcher, end quotation. Press compile, you'll have application launcher up there. Now, if you want to save your Applescript in script form, press file, save as, until it loads, desktop, and save it as what your script wants to be. So application launcher. Now if you save that, on the desktop there will be the script right here. But if you want to save it as a runtime, which means basically you want to save it since it's actually an application, on save as, you can rename it to whatever you want, so application launcher, and change the file format to application. You don't need to change any of these options. These options aren't necessary in what we're doing now. So just keep back to application and press save. Oh, sorry, I've already got something on there. What's called application launcher. So V2 at the end. Why not? Now you have the application launcher right here. So if we open it up, we have the application launcher. If we right click on this and go on show package contents, in the contents and the resources we can find the script inside here, and also if you have an icon you want to put on, just change the icon name to applet.icns and replace this. This icon is that icon basically. So this is basically the Applescript editor. This is a very brief introduction to it. once you get into more in-depth stuff, like this is an application I made quite a long time ago, but I always use this. This is very useful to me. But this took quite a long time to program, and it took a long time to debug as well. It's very buggy. It's not wanting to open. Does that sometimes, but anyway, there we go. This took about 2 hours to program. It's got a lot of programming in there, but this entire thing is made up of what we were just doing in that tutorial. So anyway, thank you for watching. Good luck with your Apple scripts which you're going to be creating, and any problems, comment, and thank you for watching. See you later. Oh, also subscribe. Thank you. Bye.